Hi everybody. I know I posted just yesterday, but I really wanted to get on and share again and share with you experience that I've been having for quite a while, and it's just getting stronger and stronger. And the experience is the understanding of 1 + 1 = we. And everybody, the statements goes around, and I hear it a lot, and I hear people talk about it, and I think a lot of people get the general gist of we are all one. But in your heart of hearts, really, there's only one having this experience that we're having here. And when you sit, and when I've sat, I'll use myself because I'm the one that's been having this experience. But when I sit and I hold myself in that alignment to my heart, and not I use the physical heart as a space to fall into, but when I fall into that space of my heart, it is a vast, vast, vast connectedness to everything. And in that space, fear's not even possible. There's not fear. There can be no fear there. There's no imperfection in anything or any experience. It's all just one gigantic expression of divine love in a way that intellectually you don't grasp. It's a feeling, it's a knowing, and it's an experience when you're in it. And the experiences I've been having recently of the 1 + 1 = we, literally, is every breath I take. It's moving. If you wanted to see it as linear, it's literally moving people's breaths in Africa and all over the world. There's not a single person or being or aspect of any part of life that isn't breathing and moving with me when I'm doing it. And I say me because I'm in this body having this experience, but I'm sharing it with you that everything you think, every thought that you're creating, everything that you're having is part of the entire collective of we. And everything that you're feeling, that's why every thought that you have, everything you invest your energy into is a ripple out to the entirety of the we. And so I really wanted to get on and talk about this experience because it's sinking into me deeper and deeper and deeper and becoming more and more and more profound within me. When I go into here, and I do it every day, and it is a skilled thing to do. It is a skilled thing to get out of the thought process of seeing the world as there's the world and then there's me. There's really me, and I'm watching this gigantic play being performed in front of my eyes, and it plays out according to how I interpret that, or the level of beliefs that I have. And when I fall into that space of love, everything out here is changeable, because it got set up by us, for us, so that we could have the experiences we wanted to have. And fear and anxieties and all those are beginning to lift off people because we're moving and literally transcending and leaving the dimension of third dimension and going into fifth dimension ways. And that's not necessarily all the physical, like we're still going to have our furniture and stuff like that, but the emotion, the feeling of what we can do and the perceptions of how we grasp it are so different and so instantaneously and so in such perfect order, in such perfectness. I hope this is coming across the way that it has been expressing itself in my heart. But at the literal thoughts that I'm having now, literally as the thought comes in, and I can feel that is what I chose to have, that thought, not just a random thing. I chose. These are self-expressed thoughts. I'm watching them manifest in the outside world instantaneously, just like that. And it's broadened my awareness and expanded it, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger in such a way that I can't bring it in, and I wouldn't even try. It's so huge. So I am inviting you and urging you if you aren't sitting and closing your eyes and you meditating, if that's what you want to call it, if meditation is a word that you don't like and you don't like to think about it that way, don't think of it that way. Go in and just be quiet. Draw that center line from the inside all the way down into your heart and make that connection to yourself and know thyself. Sit in here and know, who am I really? Who am I really? What am I being? What am I doing here? What is my real purpose? And it won't be answered here, it'll be answered here. And through experience, I could talk to you for hours about what the word love is, but when you experience it, there isn't a word for it. It's an expression that is so big and so vast, and it's an essence. It's almost, I can almost taste it. It's so big. So I'm truly just urging you to go in. It's there for you. It's waiting for you. And everything you do, you affect the collective. You affect the whole. You affect the whole. Every time I close my eyes, it's not just me that's experiencing it across the universe. This is not just a small thing. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening and giving me a space to vocalize the experiences that I'm having. And to know that these aren't just my experiences, they're everyone's, and they're there for you. But just like going to the gym and you decide you want to run a marathon one day, and you don't just go out and run the marathon without the training, the skill. This is a skill. This is something I've been working on for years and years, and it's beginning to really show up in my life in big, big ways. And I'm able to give and share with everyone else. I have more to give than I ever had to give in my whole life before, because I no longer feel the sense of limitation within me. I've been in that space, living in there, in the space to know who I really am, and it's limitless. It's infinite. There's so much. It just keeps pouring it out into my external world for everyone else to see. The love, the beauty, the abundance, the everything. There's so much. There's so much. So thank you just for hearing me, having a space open, and thank you for taking it into your heart. Go in and sit in here and know who you are, who you really are. Not the beliefs and the stories, not the scratches on the lens of everybody else saying this is who you are, this is who you are, the markings. Not that. Let that lens be removed so you can get a pure vision of who you are. Thank you for hearing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being present. Thank you as the whole collective, all of you. We are really, truly one collective, in one and everything. There's not competition for us. There's no such thing as the competition. It's not about competition. It is a working together. It's coming together and recognizing that when I move my arm or my hand, or energetically, physically speaking, it's moving the entirety of the whole. I can't compete this arm against this arm. I lose every time. But if I work in cooperation and bless the entirety of everything and truly transcend into the divine beings that we are. Thank you for listening, and God bless every single one of you right here. Go here and discover that piece of you.